All right, on this video, we're going to take a look at this Wimius S25 portable mini projector with external speakers, 2 USB ports, built-in wireless streaming, and the ability to plug in your Chromecast as well.
Wait a minute. You guys aren't the real Avengers. I can tell Hulk gives it away.
Model K1. It comes in black. This is probably the biggest and the baddest right now.
You also may want to consider the
Apeman LC650 projector and the tiny little M4S.
Heads up, Nick Fury's calling you.
This does go all the way up to 300 inches, but you have to have at least 18 to 20 feet. If you guys are looking for a projector that is small, portable, very, very affordable, something that you can connect to an iPhone, an Android, and something that you can connect a TV box and or a Chromecast or a Fire Stick, this is probably one of those projectors. Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at this Wimius Model S25 mini video projector, home theater video projector. Wimius makes quite a lot of home theater projectors. We have reviewed quite a few on the channel, so I'm pretty sure this one's not going to disappoint. So the reviews are great, and that's why we're always happy to buy one of these and then review it. So if you haven't already, I would appreciate you clicking like and subscribe, and let's get to the opening. So this is model number S25. The projection technology is LED and LCD. Resolution is 1080 or 720p. Input power 100 to 240 volt. AC power consumption 50 watts. Gross weight 1 kilogram. Now what I really dig is that Wimius always provides you with a nice carry case for pretty much everything that the projector comes in with, right? So right out of the box we have our nice zipped up case. It looks cool. It's water resistant. There we go. So let's see how well it repels. So it's not repelling the water. Never mind, it's not repelling the water at all. But let's see if it actually got wet on the inside, because that was actually quite a lot of water that we just put. Now, in terms of projectors, this will work during daytime, but it is not designed for daytime. So did it penetrate? It did not penetrate because the material on the inner lining is made of like some sort of a plastic membrane. So now we have straps in here because it is meant to be transported. On the side here, we've got our HDMI cable, our power cable, we've got our lens cover, we've got a remote control, we've got our AV cables, and then here is how small it is. Underneath here, it just has some manuals and whatnot. Feel a little bit of water here, so I guess it did penetrate. It definitely penetrated, but so you want to be careful. It is definitely not water resistant in this case. So here it is. Is it cute? It is super, super cute. It looks almost like a piece of furniture. Now, on top, you have your focus, and you've got your keystone. This is your keystone. So this determines the degree and the slant, depending on how far you are from the actual projection surface. This is your dial pad here. This is how you control the menus. It's got this little dial pad here. If we go over on the side, we've got our AV input. We've got our headphone input, we've got our 1 USB, we've got a 2 USB, and then we've got our HDMI. Underneath, we do have a 1/4 inch thread for a tripod, so that's nice. And they also did provide you with this little tiny, I don't know if I want to call it a tripod, but what this does, it allows you to just lift just ever so slightly if you're using this in an office environment, for example. You have your rubber feet, so you will not scratch the surface. There's your infrared, and let's go and get this started. So we press this button, and immediately, as you can see, it's casting. So, of course, the closer you get, the smaller the picture. The further away you go, the bigger the picture. Now, this does go all the way up to 300 inches, but you have to have at least 18 to 20 feet to display it at that size. Now, immediately, as you can see, it's quite sharp. Now over here on top is our focus, and then this is our keystone. The further back you go, the more keystone you need to apply. So let me just demonstrate. Right now we're going to be pressing the keystone, and as you can see, it's kind of adjusting the angle. So this is pretty good right here. And in the corner right there, you're going to notice that is your wireless signal. Now let's go and adjust the focus just so you can see it's a little sharper right now. even more, and now I'm blurring it, right? So we're just really using this wheel to get it into focus. Once you get it into focus, it's gonna stay that way. Okay, so now I'm gonna move back a little bit so you guys can see how much larger we can actually project the screen. And I am about 13 feet away, and there you go. You can see how nice and sharp that text is. Now, let's go a little closer, and as you can see, the closer I get, the more blurry it gets, which means I have to also go and adjust the picture. All right, so let's go and play something. Again, keep in mind that this is right now still daytime. So the app that you want to install is called Miracast or iOS Cast. Either way, you can cast from iOS or from your Android phone. Or you can also plug in your Chromecast. So in my case, I have my Google Play connected to my Chromecast, so I'm just going to go and play this right now. Now remember, this is still daytime, and we are projecting it on the wall. And as you can see, it's quite nice and sharp and vivid, especially in person. So the camera doesn't quite show the contrast as good as it could, but take it from me, it's actually quite nice. So let's go and play something. Now, in terms of the noise level, you can't really hear it too much. You know it's there, but it's not even as loud as any white noise machine. So it's actually nice and quiet. So let's go and test the speakers on this right now. Play Homecoming Spider-Man trailer from YouTube on Outside TV. So we're going to only play this for a second because we don't get into copyright issues. So let's raise the volume a little more.
So guys, wait a minute. You guys aren't the real Avengers. I can tell Hulk gives it away.
So definitely watchable. You can achieve image size from about 30 to 300 inches. This wall is gray. As you can see, this wall is gray. And we are still getting quite a vivid picture during the day. There's your sun right now. Now let's take this into a completely dark room just to see the difference. Now we are not going to be projecting this on the screen though, because I don't have one set up here, but I'm going to show you what it actually looks like on some dark cardboard. We are inside the garage and projecting this on a piece of brown cardboard on screen size that is about 60 inches. That's why you see this little line here and that line over there. And then also that one right there. Now I'm going to blur this so you can see the difference. You can see now it's blurry, and then I'm going to adjust it and make it sharp. So in person, it's nice and sharp. The audio is definitely good as long as you're not outdoor. If you're outdoor and you have some cars or your neighbors, you probably want to hook this up to an external speaker. I mean, you got USB ports, Bluetooth, everything is built into this, so it's not a big deal. And you also have an auxiliary port for your headphones that you can connect to like a home theater or anything like that. But from the picture perspective, nice, sharp, colors are nice and great, even on this brown. I have tested this on a white sheet, and it was even more vivid than this. So if you're looking for a nice portable projector that, let me just turn on the light so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So again, if you guys are looking for a projector that is small, portable, very, very affordable, something that you can connect to an iPhone, an Android, and something that you can connect a TV box and or a Chromecast or a Fire Stick, this is probably one of those projectors. And it's got pretty decent speakers. I'm not going to say they're the best because some of the other projectors out there do have dual speakers, which gives you that extra volume when you're outdoors. But if you're looking for something that's pretty decent, this is probably one of those projectors. And of course, you also get this nice carrying case with it. All the cables are provided, so you're really not missing out. For an entry-level projector, I'm going to give this a thumbs up. If you guys are interested in anything else, any other projectors that I've reviewed, please look in the description.
Model K1, it comes in black. This is probably the biggest and the baddest right now. Wow, it is so sharp. It supports 4K, it does wireless. It's got plenty of input settings. I mean, for just under $250 Canadian, which is about $200 US, this is quite a powerhouse.
You also may want to consider the
Apeman LC650 projector and the tiny little M4S.
Heads up, Nick Fury's calling you.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.